I really need to build some sort of display case. America, America, misery. We'll be at it in just a second. Just gonna clean up a little bit. Stop it now. No. No. Let's get some new water now. Okay, we got that nearby as well. All right. See what we can do about this thing. First, it looks like a flathead screwdriver. Grab this one right here. This screw becomes sacred, so let's find a place to put it where we cannot lose it. There we go. We have a two-part situation. I could use some rust removal. All the rest of it seems to be aluminum, so we could use this paint removal. We've got quite a bit of things up here for that. Also, I found out my mystery wood was just oak. Same thing. It's just oak. So, oak. A big old chunk of oak. It's hard though. I might go cut another piece of it and then make a mallet out of that mallet head. It's nice and heavy. So I may do that. I got a bit box here, but also got a bit stand here. Right there. Right there. Get this out of the way. Maybe not stab myself. Random piece of wood. Big on. And I think the first thing we got to do is clean this. Just with regular water and some soak it in the water. Drop something over my eyes. Hey, I saw Hyun. Ha. Sorry for what I did to your name just now. Oh, snap. What up, chat? Hey, buddy, Wes Skiles in the building. What's good? I'm sorry I missed your chat, man. Disappeared on me. My bad. Hope you see this before you dip out. And I want to ignore the homie BK, the kisser of the babies. Give that West some support with the 2-time double tap. So I'm just going to use some of this. See what we got on the original. What I'm also going to do is go ahead and protect my face from a little bit of this. It ain't gonna do everything, just a good habit to get started. Right. Let's see what the lightweight's doing. That's out there. The thing about restorative is you go as light as you can initially, right? So you can potentially create the least stress on whatever the thing is. So that's why I'm starting with this plastic brush and just a heavy duty degreaser. To do a great deal of the untouched surfaces. This is a recessed light, so for the most part it didn't get a lot of action, but it did get that ceiling painted. So at some point 1,000 years ago, so I want to give it the best chance to get just the dirt off first before we start getting into things that could put some stress on it. Let me dip it, see what we got. That did something, it didn't do a lot. Looks like there was some overspray here at some point from some reckless painter. So this is a kind of a soft bristle, but it's metal. I'm gonna try that. Get some of the degreaser in there. Now if this doesn't work, we'll move up to the thinner before we start putting on power tools. Let's see. Get that better, I think. Nazim, hello. Peace. Thanks for coming through. How many of y'all called your mamas this weekend? Hmm? How many of you checked on your dad? Ronnie, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Getting something. No. Alright. Back in the wash. Some progress. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Bear. What's up? Yeah. Is Esther not up there? Oh, she's sleeping. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to go. Right now? Alright. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll grab me a battery. Be right back. See. I wonder. Often we don't think to cross over genres, but what you got at your disposal is what you got. Let's see if that does anything. It's working pretty good. Now what it is also doing is scratching up big dog out now. You gone? Just dropped in to see what condition Wes's condition is in. I appreciate you, bro. Look at that. That little rubber thing is fantastic, man. Don't let nobody talk y'all out of one of these. So, more of that. Richard, BK, and my man Orami. What's good? What's good? Okay, like a craft magic. Dunk it. And because it's aluminum, we don't have to worry about that water. This is 80 grit. It is going to scratch up this surface for sure. But You gotta get the surface clear and clean. Get all that old paint off. You should have just thrown money in the garbage. Why waste it on good sandpaper and duck it up like this? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You just on here to yap? You mad about this 12-cent worth of sandpaper? Or are you just impatient and you want instant results? Which is it? it. Over here restoring lights older than both of us. And you're on the internet. Being you. You must have friends that tell you that. Just be yourself. Just be yourself, man. It's valid. They didn't take into account yourself as a you know what you are. You know what you are. How do I say it? Much better. If you're happy with the cost, don't worry about other people. It's your money. Well, that's somebody just yapping. You know, I definitely wouldn't worry about that. This dude, see how they really ran off? They didn't have anything else to say, so they realized, oh snap, I have to engage. I can't just say something stupid and run away. But that's what they did. They ran away. He ran away. He ran away. I hope you're pacing back and forth in your living room. Look at all that wasted paper. You could have bought gum. All that wasted paper. Think I'm gonna be sick. Think I'm gonna be sick. I can't handle it. I can't handle what this dude's doing to that paper. Look at all that wasted paper. It's blowing my mind. I'm so upset. What is the project I'm working on? These are '60 or '70-year-old recessed lighting housing. And this is the second part of it. And many years of being painted over. This is on the ceiling of a sunroom. Go in that way, open them up, the bulb comes in from there. And yeah, I got a handful of them to bring back to life as best I can. This is going to be the doozy here. So we're going to start with that. That needs to sit in some paint remover. Let's see what we got. We'll let that dry. We'll be able to see how much further we've got to go on that. We're going to do this just like any other sand. We'll go to a lighter grit as we go around the rim of this thing until it gets back to something shiny that we can polish and have a good finish to match up with that. This, I just want it to be clean and as neat as possible, as shiny as it can be, but I'm not overly concerned with the inside because of that and the bulb. This I am a little concerned about. I want to spend some time seeing if I can get it out. If I can't get it cleaned up back to the metal, and this may have been originally painted white, I can't tell, but it has been painted white since a few times, obviously. But we're going to check and see what we can do with that as well. And maybe some of that effort will be from the Dremel tool, because this is a nice thing to get inside. Little nooks and crannies. Now, this is stainless, right? And that lets me know that this should be painted. Probably originally was painted, because this is in a sunroom that sometimes they screened in porch because you can open the windows, let the weather in. So we don't want stainless up there unprotected. It will definitely rust, and it won't be pretty long if we left it with its final finish. It's just stainless steel. So what we'll do is just knock off all the bad paint bumps, kind of prep it like we would any other paint job. Knock off all the excess. Anything that does come off should come off. Anything that stays can stay. And then we make sure we got a nice, clean, smooth-ish surface with enough texture for the paint to stick to. And we'll hit these white. See if we can get them back. Looking good. We'll get all that old gunk out of it. Look at all those wasted papers. Who else has been in here? Baby kids, there's an acid I cleaned some tiles with outside. Yeah, I've got some muriatic acid. I use that, I use it on the floor in here. And I've used it on some restoration projects to get old grout out. But this is about what I want right here. That'll be clean enough for me to paint and get a good finish. And Yeah, I'll be happy with that. I've got it 4 more times to do though. So I guess I gotta get good at it and get bumping. Wasted papers everywhere. Finally, someone doing something actually productive instead of begging. You're doing great, sir. Thanks a lot, Mike. I appreciate it. Listen, I'm always working. I'm just letting y'all watch it. You know? Sure as the sky is blue. Where's it gonna work? But this is sort of the end of that restoration project on the west side. But these are kind of the little things that I'll do sometimes out of gratitude. They would have been happy if I just spray painted them all white right there on the ceiling. But this is better. That little bad boy. I put it with the other. A magic box that'll never be forgotten. Alright. It's easy enough. We'll let that sit in the water and then we'll wash the dirt off of it while it's soaking. Big greasy Mooney. Strong, booby. Let's see what we can do with the old bristles. That's why we got the glasses on today. You never know what he's doing. Taking us to work several times. Yeah, y'all are my friends. I love it when my friends can come to work with me. Man, that's some old paint. That is some old paint.
think I get it now. Whew. A couple of solders didn't work. I was trying to make a flower out of a glass dish. I broke up. Had little clips all rigged up and made my granddaughter a widow copper. Oh, that deleted off the screen too fast. Widow copper dream catches the wave about as big around as my coffee cup. Oh. Oh man, sorry your solders didn't work. Did you end up with an answer? Sorry, I guess you're looking at the wrong port. Whew. Let's dunk them and see what we got. There's so much reflection in here. It's hard to see some of that actual metal that's still there. It's kind of weird. Where's that sandpaper? Palomasaurus, how you doing? Thanks for coming through. How are you? I didn't see you. I didn't see you. Said I didn't see you. Ooh, ooh. See you. This guy asked if I could fix his coffee table and had a big burn. I used a scrubby on it, painted it black, and then quilted a top on it. Oh, that's nice. You sound super industrial. I haven't known what to do with a burn other than cut it out. Nice. You use like an epoxy? Have you seen her? Have you seen her? Elders out from church. I sold the doubles out an octagon quilt so we didn't scratch it up. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. He was really nice, big boy. He could sing. Oh yeah? What is it about? Maybe just bigger people have bigger lungs. I got a family full of heavy set. Men and women. Everybody can sing but me. Everybody can sing but me. Like a family curse. Skinny with small lungs. You didn't sing. Put a little polish on it, brighten them up, and then put a higher. My size bounce, I never worry about size. He was really tall, big, broad shoulders, always wore a suit, made him look bigger. I used to sit by him so I could hear him singing. I hear that. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. There's two of them done. And then that one's soaking. See how that is? Right on, I need to clean my smoke detector. It's been years. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta do that. Pull them down, change the batteries, or unplug them, replug them, squeeze them, make sure they work. Make sure they work. Should have knocked all this little surface rust off. Throw some rust inhibitor on it, and throw some primer on it. We'll paint them up and hopefully get a nice smooth paint job. I will. You got me in the mood, Wes. Oh, good stuff. Good to be in the mood to do your future self some favors, you know. Alright, that's two down. Almost watching me tumble to my impending doom. better forward than reverse, apparently. Another one of these screws to pull out. Just for those who are new here. That's the assembly. Light bulb goes in this side back here and illuminates. Screw with the others. Let them soak. Let him wet. About as bad as any of them. Mood light, what? Moonlight is the only life I know. Moonlight. Let me see. I think I can do something with this and one of those little flapper accessories. That might help. Might as well tap into the power of the rotarator. See what that flapper do. See what that flapper do. Right here. First up, see? Oh. Please tap it. Really good on that rum. This one has a lot of paint on it.
Let's try.
Now I got that pesky rim clean, so I'm happy with that. All of that, it's rough. Let's see if these mineral spirits Meh. Meh. Nah. That ain't it. I wonder if we're gonna have to take ourselves to less refined techniques. More assertive type of situations and circumstances. Governed by stubbornness that could not be negotiated with nor counseled through. The only option at this point, clear and utter annihilation. And it will do that, but it will also do that. So, get some wet sand. And hit that. Thank you, Mr. Baby Kisses. Appreciate that. Okay. Sitting there. And I just have to stuff it the way I want it stuffed in a uniform way. It's not too distracting. You can see it. It's just a 220 sandpaper there. I'm just going to keep working it around that perimeter. I'm going to try to get out as much of that interior paint as well. Quite a bit of that. Restorative work is a lot of redundancy, but it's stuff that cannot be replaced, stuff that you cannot find again. And you can do a modern substitute, but it won't carry the same value or the same story. It's not my most exciting looking work, I'm sure, but it's solidly the most impactful for the customer. getting better. Pretty good? Good enough. All right. That's 3. Hey, Sinu. What up, Pedro? What y'all doing today? 3. That's the last one. Oh man, neither of those wants to come off. Do that. Clean this. Spray that. And let it hit the flag. We can open it up and work it if we have to. No tragedies. Only circumstances and opportunities. one's actually the cleanest one inside.
Fortunate. Voila. Now,
that was exhausting. But it had to be done. Thank you so much, BK, for holding the chat down for you. God West does it. Oof. It was exhausting like that. That was a lot. It's not going to take much effort now that these are cleaned up to just spray these down with the white. I'll do that outside at some point. I don't want to fight off the smell of this in the shop, but that shouldn't take very long to do. I'll hang them up, let them dry out. And once these are all completely dry, I'll have some little bitty things here to touch up and hit. But for the most part, I think we got these built. We got these good. And I'm gonna move on to the next thing. But right now, I'm gonna adios, vamoose, scram, skedaddle, bounce, kick rocks, and dip. And I will catch y'all in on the next episode of Getting Something Done. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing next, but yeah. But we'll see. Hopefully it's interesting. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for hitting the subscribe. You can see all this kind of stuff all the time. If you're interested, if you're not, then you know what to do. All right, I'm gone. Thank you again, BK, Baby Kisses, for helping us out. And follow her, follow her, follow her. Peace.